Hey everybody, it's Sin here. We're going to be doing some readings today for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Descendant signs. This is a timeless reading and timestamps are all written down in the description box and comment section down below. If you're looking for a private reading, my information to contact me is also there. And if you like this video, be sure to subscribe and be part of the channel for other videos, and be sure to give a like too if you felt like this video resonated with you, and do not hesitate to leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. I will respond to each and every one of you guys. With that being said, let's get started with Capricorn. This is a timeless reading, in case I failed to mention that in the beginning. So whenever you watch this video is the time that's meant for you, okay? All right. Make sure all the cards are in view. Okay, so starting from, hold on. All right, so starting from the left, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds before I start. So take your time to choose your pile. All right, so 30 seconds has been up. We're going to get started with pile number 1. Alright, so pile number 1, let's begin. 10 of Pentacles. Very soon. Okay, so Capricorns, for those of you who chose pile number 1, there's going to be a lot of abundance coming your way very soon. 10 of Pentacles represent a lot of financial, material abundance, and also a good, solid family home life. Or even if you don't have a family, as in like you don't have any families near you, or you don't have a family of your own, you will be forming your own, it's almost like your own circle of friends will become your family, and you will have a home-like life, a very abundant and almost like a Full House 90s reference, I believe, or is that an 80s reference? Like a Full House reference kind of vibe. And it will be taking place in your life very soon. So that's very amazing. I feel like we could be done here with this reading. Like, okay, good. All right, next. But I'm going to look into some more information for you to see about the details of this reading. All right. Some of you, it's love. So maybe you're going to have a home life soon. Let's see, I don't want to jump to conclusions. Yep, okay, you guys are going to have a home life soon. Maybe for some of you guys, you're going to get married soon, or you're going to move in with a loved one soon, and you're going to build a future together. See, there's a 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. Oh my. These are like really good blessing cards, and lovers too. So happy home life, stable, abundant home life, and loving home life very soon. Congratulations, pile number 1 for Capricorn. Whoever you guys are, like, leave a comment down below. I want to know more about this. This is awesome news. I'm happy for you guys. You guys might have a meddlesome mother-in-law or a mother or a womanly figure who's very nurturing and overprotective. But I feel like you will be shedding yourself of their grasp. They won't be coddling you nearly as much as they have been. Like, I don't think it's by your choice. I think it's just their nature. So now that you're moving out and setting foot on your own to have a future with someone, they're kind of like letting loose because they're realizing you're grown up and you know what it is you need for yourself. For those of you who are not in a relationship or getting married anytime soon, I also hear that you will be venturing out on your own to make a life for yourself. Oh wow, look at this. 10 of Swords. It's the ending. Like, what goes down must come up kind of thing. Like, if you've reached the end of a chapter of something very devastating in your life, it's the beginning of a new one. And you have the world. So literally the world is your oyster. You are going to be setting foot onto a new adventure. Okay? And making really great things of your life and of yourself. And you will attract a lot of self-love. See, I feel like for those of you who are single, there's a lot of self-love discovered here. A lot of internal shifts taking place. And you're gonna grow. You're gonna grow out of proportion. You're gonna grow beyond what people think you're capable of. That is amazing. Wow, that's such a good reading that I sang. Alright, for pile number 1, if you enjoyed this reading, be sure to give a thumbs up, smash that like button, and follow, subscribe, be part of the family, and do leave a comment. I want to hear your good news, okay, Capricorn pile number 1? Thank you so much for listening, and we're going to move on to the second pile. All right, pile number 2. 5 of Swords and honeymoon. I immediately sense that some of you guys might be entering a commitment that you're unsure about, and you're kind of just going with the flow about letting see where it goes. But because you're going with the flow, it's kind of flowing deeper into commitment. But as you get deeper into commitment, you also feel more and more conflicted whether or not this is something you also want to continue to dive and invest into. So the whole time you're like, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay or do I go? So let's look into this. I'm going to shuffle the cards because I added the piles of the cards from pile number 1 back into the deck. So let's see. Okay, pile number 2, please. I immediately sense that some of you guys feel stuck in your current way of living, and you feel like this connection will be the thing that helps you pull out from not having to. All right, sorry about that. I got disconnected. I don't know if I ran out of space, but I was saying that for pile number 2, you guys are staying in this connection you're not sure about because they are helping you benefit on a financial level, so you guys don't have to continue doing the heavy lifting. Perhaps it's a job that you hate and don't want to do anymore, and you want to be freed financially, and so they're helping you carry that weight so far. But I feel like from Spirit, I feel inclined to say to you, because Spirit is saying this to you, the message is you need to start taking accountability for your life. You can only ride off the tailcoat of somebody else so far because they can only provide you so much, and when they decide to take it back, you have no ownership of it. Yeah, so they want you to take a really good hard look at yourself. Okay, to reflect what it is that makes you happy in life. And when you decide to, you figure that out. Slowly take your time in moving towards that direction of your dreams and your goals and what kind of life you want to make of yourself. So you can gain independence, and you can start appreciating and seeing this person from a more level-headed, balanced power role. Like there's a deeper level of respect for this person because you can hold your own financially as well. And then that's when you can decide whether or not this is something you want to continue investing in with this individual, or if you're hesitant because you kind of feel like them being the breadwinner of the relationship right now is making you feel it's impacting in on your confidence as an individual. Okay. Yep. Take time to reflect and see what it is that you're looking for in life. And then when you're able to find yourself, you can be able to see this relationship from a more balanced and leveraged perspective, as opposed to the skewed perspective you currently hold due to your personal internal self imbalance. Okay. So that's the reading for you guys, pile number 2. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope the video resonated with you. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like button, subscribe, and be a part of the family. If you want a personal reading, you know where to find me. My information is down in the description box down below, and if it resonates with you, I would love to hear your story. Okay, until then, let's move on to pile number 3. All right, pile number 3. Are we ready? Tower, religious factors. Okay, I feel like I don't know, whenever you read this, I want to say this month. So whenever you read this or watch this, I feel for pile number 3, for Capricorns, your beliefs in your current existing realities, as well as your limited beliefs, are about to be shaken. Like whatever you thought is no longer going to be, and what you thought was going to be no longer will be. Like your perception, your beliefs, your limited way of thinking, or your expanded way of thinking, so what you thought was true, maybe even when it comes to actual religion, maybe your existing religion that you are with no longer speaks to you anymore, and you feel like there's a different way of living, a different way of being, a different way of seeing the world. I don't know why I feel called to shuffle the cards like this, so I'm gonna go with this. See, this is even a different way of shuffling than I'm used to, so I'm just gonna pull out a card. All right, changes, Death card, Emperor. There is definitely changes taking place in your life. Maybe perhaps some of you guys who have chosen pile number 3, who have conflicting religious beliefs with a partner, you guys may be getting a divorce or breaking up. Or when it comes to friendship, there's an ending to this friendship because you guys both cannot meet in the middle or respect each other's beliefs. but it's okay. I think I hear spirit that you need to be strong. You need to stand for what it is you feel is true, and you're being divinely led to find your own truth. Everyone is on their own spiritual journey and on their path, so nobody's truths are exactly the same. Our journey and our growth and our perception and our beliefs really are uniquely tied to ourselves. It's a very individualized, personalized perspective and way of life. So we all have our own personal truths and way of seeing and believing and perceiving God or goddesses or any other traditions we may practice. So in this regard, your spirit guides are telling you to stay strong in that and know that you are being divinely led and guided to go towards your true path. So perhaps the religion for your friends or your loved ones may hold true for them, but if it doesn't work for you and it is not what you feel is rightfully for you, then it's okay to let go of that, and then due time the people who are meant to be in your life and the people who share the same views of you, or maybe the people who help aid in the direction of your growth of your views, will come to your life. And they might not necessarily have to have the same views and beliefs as you, but they will definitely support you. So I think that's also another thing that you're gravitating towards. You're putting an end to people who cannot respect or be okay with the fact that other people have different beliefs and religious practices, aka they are not able to live and let live, but you will attract into your life people who are able and capable of that. Okay, so that is your reading for pile number 3, Capricorns. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you like it, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow and be part of my family. If you're looking for a personalized reading, then all the information is also down in the description box below. We're going to move on to pile number 4. All right, Capricorns. Pile number 4. Are you ready? Unrequited love. Requited love. Okay, let me channel this. It's very, very obvious here. You know, there's a lot of passion you may have for someone or someone may have for you, but it's not being returned or reciprocated for whatever reason. So let's look into it, okay? I don't know why, I suddenly felt like it's for those of you who are aware of the TV show called The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina Spellman, I feel like it's kind of like that relationship with you and that vampire dude from this academy school. It's like he has taken a liking towards Sabrina and she does not necessarily reciprocate or see him that way, but in due time it may become reciprocal. And it's funny how the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords came out. So yeah, I feel like it confirms that this person, it seems like in unrequited love right now, because for whatever reason they have not fully come to realize or acknowledge that their feelings for you are the same or mutual, or it just isn't the same right now, and it will be in due time. It has to develop when they discover some sort of truth. That, and or they may be hiding their true feelings towards you because they don't feel like, for whatever reasons, it's not time yet for you to know how they feel. I think a lot of them, if they're in school, if you guys are still in college or high school, or like you guys are chasing your careers, I feel like a lot of them are prioritizing figuring out their careers and their financial standpoint, and as an individual, they feel lost unless they have accomplished things in a career standpoint. So they're putting love and emotions in the back burner because there's other things. There's other things more important and more calling their attention in life right now. The Sun card confirms, Sun card to me means yes. It's a confirmation of what I'm saying. So yes, they are looking for the way out. See, they're feeling lost. 5 of Pentacles. This picture is someone who's confused of what they want to do, and they're hiding their true feelings because that's not their priorities right now. They don't want to start an endeavor that they cannot fully put their focus on because their focus is on their career. So what can you do about it? Don't get caught up like this girl. Don't be like, oh my god, they don't return their feeling. What am I going to do? I'm going to be so frustrated. I'm going, oh my God, I love them so much. Don't be like that, because that is a sign of impatience and inability to respect another person's feelings, as well as you need to look deep within yourself why there's a reason why you want to try to rush a connection. Connection should be organic and, most importantly, consensual and reciprocal. It has to be balance of give and take. So if you're trying to rush, you're not giving consent and you're breaching onto the privacy and it's like the safe zone of someone's life. So why do you feel like you have to push so hard? You feel like you're in competition with somebody else to gain the attention of this person. But like we said, that person already feels the same way to some regard, but they're just not ready to talk to you about it. So don't try to go and say, oh, I know you already like me. I know you have feelings for me. It's just you need to admit it. If you do that, you're going to turn it into a toxic connection. And when it becomes toxic, you won't deserve it. Universe will take it away from you, because that will start making it a very tumultuous connection, and that will not help or aid in this person finding their truth and their career and financial abundance. If you cannot support them when they're in a time of need, then you cannot even be with them when they are in a happier time. Like, you're just not really the right person for them. Okay, so instead you should be a nurturing person, supportive, be a friend, be there, help them through their hardships, but don't help them from a perspective of hoping to gain something from it. Help them from the goodness of your heart, or just don't be in their life at all. And I feel Spirit is being very brutally straightforward with you, because you guys are very impatient and aggressive and coming from a really selfish standpoint. Yes, you may be able to have feelings like this for somebody else, but it's not your place or your business to push these feelings onto somebody. That will cause for violation, and Spirit's holding your hand back. Spirit's like, you're not allowed to just go and grab and take what's yours just because you think you deserve it, or just because you think you own it. You don't own anybody. Nobody owns anybody. Okay? So let them figure out their lives. Let them get their stuff together, and then in due time, they may reveal the truth to you about how they feel. I'm going to see if they will reveal the way they feel. Keep in mind, this is a possibility, okay? Depending on how you will handle things, it may or may not come to fruition. A lot of people sabotage themselves as soon as they find out about somebody else's feelings. I'll tell you that straight up. And I feel like you guys have that possibility of being someone like that. And I'll point it out to you, and I'll call you out. I have no problem calling people out. This is for your own good. You might be someone like that, and you sabotage yourself all the time. And if you do that, there's something you got to work on, okay? Yeah, you got to work on yourself. See how great you are within yourself. See how inspiring you are within yourself. Find your own personal worth and realize good things come in due time. You can't rush good things. Good connections, good friendships, and real friendships build in time. It's organic and flowing. And you meet through mutual people, and you just click together. It's slow and steady. It's slow and steady, lighting each candle, each step and foundation of the way to building a long-lasting connection. So focus on your friends, focus on what you have, realize you're not in a competition with anybody. If this person actually truly likes you, they will step up and make the initiation to go on a date with you or flirt with you, especially if they're the masculine energy. This does not guarantee that they will commit to you. This is just the beginning of them seeing you in that light and entertaining the possibility of whether or not you two are good for each other. Okay, so they are still very discerning whether or not you're a good match. So you don't think that you've got it all. You don't come from a very narrow standpoint, okay? You realize it has to be mutual. Sometimes somebody you think you like and you love them, but that's just what you think you know of them. You have to take the time to see whether or not they're really a good match for you to begin with. And when you click with them, you see if they don't feel the same way for you, very likely it's just your idealization of what you think they are that you love. And it's not them you truly love. And if it is them that you truly love, that you wouldn't be loving them in the way that you're loving them in this reading, because that is not love. That is an infatuation. That is a very codependent and obsessive, unhealthy, potentially toxic way of pushing your feelings onto somebody else. That's not love, okay? So that's my tough love to you, pile number 4 is Capricorn. I hope it was useful to you. If you like this video, if it spoke to you, give a likes, a thumbs up, follow, press the subscribe button, and do leave a comment to let me know if this reading spoke to you, if it clicks with you, okay? So until then, thank you so much for Capricorns. I hope you guys have a wonderful time and month wherever you are, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye!